Washington Commanders.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action now. Daniels. Leonard Williams. His first this season after he had 7 of them last year.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 20-yard line.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's 2nd and long. Trying again following the sack. Daniels. That's to his back. Here's Rashad White. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Year after year, the best offenses are multi-passing. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Daniels from the pistol. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down. 2nd time on this opening series. That is the 2nd time they've gotten to him already to open this game.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First down 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he's going to be in Jerome Yard on that drive up the gut. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he gets home. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. The second score that he has brought in this season. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Commanders nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies are moved for the green. Saying we on the same team, but what do that mean?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting on the grounds here, Kronsky Merritt. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I don't think we're ever going to get away from the stat line of turnovers and winning that turnover margin being the biggest singular key in the NFL, Kate. But I'll tell you what, when you run for 100 yards plus, you win 70% of the time. They did a week ago with this guy, and he's off to an excellent start.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Running once again with Kronsky Merritt. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And this one's going to wind up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he's muscled off that catch. That brings about 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Starting this one out with Charbonnet. Stop finally made after they give up 16 on the play. And that's good for a Seattle 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On the counter, it's Charbonnet. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker, that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Play made by Deron Payne.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. And it's incomplete, Brock. Good coverage to jar that one free. We've got 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Wizard. No, Truman.
Daniels now. Taken in by Williams outright. Galloping inside the 40. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Washington. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Charbonnet. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Again, it's Charbonnet. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Frosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the ring.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hauled in down the sideline. He's going to get to the sideline and out with a gain of, looks like about 23 yards. And it is a 1st down Washington.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
From the gun, a run for Frosky Merritt. And they're going to have the 1st down. Nice chunk of yards there. Give him about 17 of them. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. First and 10. It's a give to White. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
27.
Now Daniels to throw. Some heavy contacts here, and that's going to break things up. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. But following his interception, he remains out there. Looks like he got banged up pretty badly on that play. They'll send someone out to look at him. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the draw, this is Charbonnet. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
Third down, and they need to get 10. To throw, here's Darnold. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Leo Chanel makes the play.
This linebacker is a quarterback's nightmare. It's one thing for these guys in the field linebackers on their tackles or sideline to sideline, but to have one who can legitimately take the ball away, as he did last week and now today, that's a problem.
Play action now with Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
We just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 2nd down, Daniels buying some time left. He's running with it. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
3rd and short, Daniels. It's on target to Williams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Washington 1st down.
Not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Krosky Merritt will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
Cross-scheme mirrored again. And this is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the playoff in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad moonwalking. This here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put